Hi, I'm Gabriel Sierra Costa, and my project was about the low quality life in Mexican jails. Now, the Mexican penitentiary system is considered one of the world's penitentiary systems in the world. A penitentiary system is a system that treats all the convicts and people that do any crimes. So, in this phrase by Cortez, the main goal of every penitentiary system is to readapt fellow criminals to society. In a perfect system in which all of the inmates who finish their sentence should be able to rejoin the society as better human beings and as responsible citizens. 90% of the convicts that are in jail will not spend their whole life in jail. So the main goal of the jail is to readapt the criminals or the convicts to the society. That is a place where the Mexican system is failing a lot, as many convicts who get out of jail commit a crime again. These may be for many reasons, maybe poverty, maybe they are sick, we don't know. But what I'm making a case here is that the jails are really bad because of overpopulation in them. My research question is, to what extent can decreasing the overpopulation in Mexican male jails can improve the quality of life inside them? One of the biggest problems in Mexican jails is that there is a lot of overpopulation. So there's not space enough for all the convicts, there are not work enough for all the convicts, there is no food enough, there is no medicine enough, and obviously that creates conflicts between them and between the society. My variables are those. My hypothesis is, if the Mexican penitentiary system managed to reduce the population in jails, then the quality of life inside of them will improve in every aspect, and consequently making the system as a whole work better. Now I'm only going to focus on the last 10 years on only male Mexican jails, because there are female, male and mixed, but I'm only going to focus on the male ones. Now methodology. Well, now that I have defined the problem, what I'm going to do is make a research about the topic in general. And well, my initial idea was to go to an actual jail to see like the quality of life for myself, but of course by the situation I couldn't do it. So all I did was gather data from INEGI and the jails so I could do this. Now, it's important to notice that what I'm going to study here, because the quality of life is different, you can measure it in many ways. There are a lot of ways you can measure it, like food, medicine, etc. The only way that I'm going to measure it, because if not it gets too complicated, is the number of incidents per jail. When I say incidents, I refer to this, like murders, suicides, rapes, fighting, and another kind of abusement. So this is a graph of 2017 of all the Mexican jails, the number of incidents that happened. There were murders, suicides, riñas, which is fightings, disorder between inmates, and rapes. Now, a fact about Mexican prisons is that approximately 56% of the inmates are in preventive prison. When we refer to preventive prison, is that they're accused of committing a crime, but they have not been found guilty yet. So 56% of the people in Mexican jail are in preventive prison, which means they have not been found guilty yet. Now, this table from 2006 to 2013 on the number of incidents that happened across all the Mexican jails. As we could see, this graph increases a lot throughout the years. This happened mainly because when Felipe Calderon entered the power in 2006, he started a war against narcos. So he started to put a lot of people in jail, So the jails started to get full and a lot of problems started happening. In this graph, the blue line is the capacity of the Mexican jails, and the red line is the number of inmates that are on them. So as we could see, from 2006, that is when Felipe Calderon entered the power, to 2014, that is 2 years after he got out, there were a lot more inmates than the capacity of Mexican jails could support. Now, everything changed in 2016 because the Mexican Congress made a law that stated that not necessarily all the cases of preventive prison should go to jail. So that helped a lot the number of inmates and the capacity of the jails. Now, I'm going to put an example on how overpopulation can affect the quality of life and the whole penitentiary system goal to get reached. The Hospital de Tizayuca jail is a jail in Pachuca, which is the second jail with more number of inmates in Mexico. It has an overpopulation of 445. It has a capacity like for 50 people, and there are like 300 and something. The last 5 years there have been 10 attempts of escape. The Hospital de Tizayuca jail has the lowest number of working inmates in percentage. Only 15% of the inmates work inside the jail, like cleaning and cooking and all that stuff. And what's most important here, and I want you to notice, is that the highest percentage of convicts who end their sentence and commit a crime again, which means that the people that get out of the Hospital de Tizayuca jail when they finish their sentence, is very, very common that they will go back again because they commit a crime. And also it has the highest number of rapes in a Mexican jail, registered rapes, because of course they are not registered. Well, in conclusion to all this project, when in 2016 the overpopulation in jails started winding down, all the incidents started winding down as well. So that helped a lot. The problem with Mexican jails is that there are a lot of Mexican jails who are overpopulated, and there are a lot of Mexican jails who have a lot of space. That is just a problem in the system. They do not cooperate well between different jails. So overpopulation in general is one of the biggest problems in jails, and is one of the biggest problems to the quality of life of them and to the goal of the penitentiary system, that is to readapt the inmates. So to answer my question and my hypothesis, it was right. If we decrease overpopulation in jails, it will give a better quality of life to the inmates. That's all. Thank you.